Hi, my name is Joe McTurnan, and I am the Director of Coding and Reimbursement, Education and Programming here at AOPA. I wanted to take this opportunity to welcome you back to AOPA's Take. Several years ago, AOPA joined the blogging universe with the introduction of AOPA's Take. AOPA's Take was used to communicate timely and relevant information to AOPA members in a concise and convenient format. Today, AOPA's Take is evolving into its next iteration, video. AOPA staff will be joining you regularly through AOPA's Take video recordings that can be viewed by you and your staff when it is convenient to you on your choice of device. AOPA's Take videos will be short and to the point, usually no more than 3 to 4 minutes long. They will be designed to provide you with important information that is relevant to your O&P business and will offer valuable insight on how to best respond to the information provided. We hope you enjoy the newest evolution of AOPA's Take, and we look forward to communicating with you regularly. With that, let's get right to today's AOPA's Take topic, Medicare prior authorization. Prior authorization became part of the Medicare universe in late 2020 when it was implemented as a condition of payment for 6 lower limb prosthesis codes, L5856, L5857, L5858, L5973, L5980, and L5987. These codes represent 3 microprocessor-controlled knees, 1 microprocessor-controlled foot, and 2 K3 functional level feet that do not incorporate microprocessor control. To date, the program has been highly successful in reducing the number of unnecessary claim denials while ensuring that Medicare beneficiaries continue to have access to appropriate prosthetic technology in a timely manner. Approximately 80% of Medicare prior authorization requests are affirmed upon initial submission, with almost all requests affirmed after the first resubmission. Processing time for prior authorization requests is averaging 4 days, well within the 10-day timeframe allowed for the DME Max to review these requests. Medicare prior authorization has now expanded to include 5 orthotic HCPCS codes, 2 LSO spinal codes, LO648 and LO650, and 3 knee orthosis codes, L1832, L1833, and L1851. This program is being phased in over time with implementation in 4 states, New York, Illinois, Florida, and California on April 13, 2022. Implementation in an additional 12 states on July 12, 2022, and nationwide implementation on October 10, 2022. Medicare prior authorization process for the 5 new orthotic HCPCS codes will be the same as the process currently in place for lower limb prostheses, including a requirement that products described by one of the 5 codes must be PDAC verified in order to be eligible for Medicare reimbursement. One difference in the prior authorization program for the 5 orthotic HCPCS codes is a reduction in processing timeframes from 10 days to 5 days for regular prior authorization submissions. Processing time for expedited requests will remain at 2 days. CMS has just released guidance regarding the provision of these 5 orthoses when there is an emergent and/or immediate need for the orthosis. CMS has indicated that if the 2-day expedited review process would delay care and risk the health or life of the beneficiary, the Medicare prior authorization requirement will be suspended. Claims for emergent need orthoses that would otherwise require Medicare prior authorization must be submitted with a ST modifier. While the ST modifier will allow claims to be processed and paid, all claims submitted with the ST modifier will then be subject to prepayment review. Providers will be responsible to document the specific reason why there was an emergent need for the orthosis and how a 2-day delay for expedited review of a prior authorization request would result in risk to the patient's health or life. Common examples where an emergent need may exist include acute injuries that require stabilization in an emergency room or other setting, and orthoses that are required immediately following outpatient surgery. In addition to the requirement for Medicare prior authorization that will be implemented throughout 2022, it is important for AOPA members to remember that for dates of service on or after April 13th, 2022, Medicare will require a written order prior to delivery and a documented face-to-face visit with a physician that occurs within the 6 months prior to delivery. The requirement for a written order prior to delivery and a face-to-face visit applies nationwide and applies to the 5 orthosis codes subject to prior authorization, as well as L3960, which describes an orthosis commonly referred to as an airplane splint. AOPA has several resources available that provide more details and information on how to best prepare your practice for the expansion of Medicare prior authorization. These include multiple recent articles in the O&P Almanac and an on-demand webinar that AOPA members may access through their My AOPA Connection account, as well as recent additions to the AOPA Co-op. AOPA will continue to bring you timely and relevant information regarding Medicare prior authorization as it becomes available. Thanks again for spending just a few minutes with me today, and I want to personally welcome you back to AOPA's Take, where you go when you need to know.